The A minima utilizes the specially designed 200-foot flexible flange daylight spool system. The film is delivered by Kodak already rolled onto one of these spools. The film is spooled emulsion out and will also be taken up emulsion out in A wind in both situations. The perforation should be facing up when you hold it in a clockwise direction. The core itself can be taken apart by gently turning either of the flanges in a counterclockwise direction and then removing it. This shouldn't be necessary unless you're having difficulty threading the film onto the spool. The spool's edges are ridged to seal around the film. You have to be careful not to pry or flex the flanges, or the light tight seal might become compromised. The A minima magazine was designed with simplicity and efficiency in mind. When holding the camera as if to shoot, the side closest to your face is the feed side, while the side that attaches to the body is the take-up side. The mag mounts onto the camera at 3 points. 2 of these are just posts. The third is actually a trigger for a light baffle. When the trigger is pushed towards the nose of the mag, the baffle is closed. When it's pulled away, the baffle is open. It's important to open the baffle anytime you want to open or close the mag, but you should keep it closed at all other times to ensure the light tightness of the mag. At the top of the mag, there's a simple locking mechanism. You just push up and swing out of the way to open the mag. When you open the mag, the take-up side will be on the left and will have the light baffle, and the feed side will be on your right, and there'll probably still be a daylight spool left over from the last time someone used the mag. You'll want to remove that spool and use it later on the take-up side. Now it's time to open the can of Kodak film and remove the spool from the black bag. Holding the spool so the perfs face up, carefully peel the tip of the barcoded sticker and drag out a length of film. Double check that the film is perfs up and comes off the spool clockwise. Now drop the spool into the mag with the length of film coming out the throat and attach it to the take-up spool using the barcoded sticker that came with the film. Roll up the take-up spool in a clockwise fashion several times to ensure the film is held firmly and taking up emulsion out. Now lift the take-up spool over the feed side and flip it along the hinge of the mag, guiding the film into the throat of the take-up side. Now you can close the mag, lock it, and close the light baffle. Before you mount a new magazine on the A minima, you'll probably have to remove the old mag. In order to do this, you're going to press down on the mag release, and then the mag will back off. You can then swing open the door and remove the magazine. Now pull the figure 8 loop from the feed side back to the beginning of the hinge of the magazine. In the camera body itself, open the feed and take up sprocket doors so they're ready to receive the film. Place the mag on the body with your right hand, and with the left hand, spread the film at the throat around the outside of both the take-up and feed rollers. Engage the film on the take-up roller, checking with your finger to be sure the perfs are caught on the sprocket wheel, and close the door. Now open the gate, drop the loop in, and close it. Use a finger on each side to navigate the film into the channel and see the door pop into place. Set the loop size by pulling film around the feed roller and following the top and bottom loop markings. When the loop is set, make sure the film's perfs are engaged in the feed sprocket wheel and close the sprocket door. Now you can engage the mag and press the up arrow on the opposite side of the camera to electronically inch the claw and run a few feet off. Eventually, it won't be necessary to test your threading with the door open, but the first couple of times, it's definitely a good idea. After this test, disengage the mag, which will disengage the claw from the film, close the camera door, and slap the mag into position. You may want to push up on the mag release to be sure it's fully engaged. You will now want to re-engage the claw and move the shutter into position by pressing the up arrow. You're now ready to shoot. After you've rolled your full 200 feet, you can disengage the mag and remove the take-up daylight spool. Remember, never pry the spool out of the mag. Instead, gently flip the mag so the spool falls into your hand and wrap the film, daylight spool and all, in the black bag and then into the can to go back to the lab.